Someone asked, what are the most sought after practice areas right now? And for anybody who doesn't know, Gillman Strategic Group works solely with law firm partners who have significant portable business. So in a sense, there doesn't really need to be a hot practice area because you are a source of revenue to the firm that you're joining. But there are, of course, some ebbs and flows in legal practice all the time. And now you may be very familiar with the fact that bankruptcy has been a little bit hot. Every time, there is a dip in the economy, bankruptcy becomes a factor. Although cybersecurity has been really hot with everybody working from home and a lot of companies worrying about breaches, labor and employment, which I was a labor and employment lawyer myself. It used to be the slow and steady one. But now it's really hot because there are a lot of companies that have questions about how to have people work safely, whether it's from home or from the office, how to bring people back if they would like to be in the office and keep them safe during the pandemic. And there are, unfortunately, a lot of companies that were forced to do layoffs and furloughs or cutting salaries or those sort of things. And that's caused a lot of busyness in that sector. And also, sadly, family law is a very hot practice now. People were confined to their homes during lockdown and were working from home after that. And some couples did not weather the storm as well as others. So there are a lot of new filings. I also hear from my family law partner friends that there are a lot of issues with visitation when one parent has a different view of COVID than the other, or issues about whether they want to send the kids to school or not. But there are really no terribly slow areas, even in litigation. Although many of the courts are closed, there are depositions and mediations and arbitrations taking place on Zoom, which is actually a perfect format for a lot of those things. And, there were some courts that were open and closed and open again. And we do know that there is a backlog of litigation, but a lot of those practitioners have been busy too. And in markets that you would think wouldn't be busy during a bad economy, like maybe M&A or commercial real estate, surprisingly, they have held pretty steady. So while there are a couple of really hot practice areas, any of you who are bankruptcy attorneys are probably getting a lot of calls right about now. As I said, because the candidates that I typically work with are law firm partners and solo practitioners who have significant portable business, they don't have to be in a hot practice area to be wanted.